Later today, the Summit League tournament returns to Sioux Falls. This year, all 10 schools in the conference competing. So an extra day of games has been added.
However, this isn't the first change to come to the tournament. In this week's Flashback Friday, we take you back to 2009 when the Jackrabbit women got ready for their first home state advantage.
Being the top seed for this weekend's Summit League championships offers very little in the way of guarantees for the SDSU women. And that's because the last time the #1 seed actually won the tournament was 1998.
That really speaks to how difficult it is. I think that's why they call this time March Madness. You really have no idea what's going to happen. Any team can have a good night, any team can have an off night. So seeds right now don't mean as much as how you just go out and play.
Nevertheless, SDSU is playing some of their best basketball at the perfect time. The Jacks haven't lost a game in 2 months, and they believe their record in Summit League play gives them an edge this weekend.
It helps to know that we've beaten every team in the conference at least one time, so we're pretty confident, but we know that it's going to take a lot more effort than it would during the regular season because conference tournament is a whole different story.
And this story will unfold in their home state. With Sioux Falls Arena hosting this year's championships, the Jacks believe they'll get an additional boost.
You can't get any better than our local fans. They've been great here in Frost, and I think the Sioux Falls Arena will be an extension of what we feel when we play here in Frost Arena.
It's kind of like having, the sixth man on the floor with you, and it's going to be great to play in that environment with all those fans and all those people cheering for the Jacks.
Yet regardless of facts, fans, or history, the expectation remains the same. And head coach Aaron Johnston says his team is prepared.
The expectation of us to win, I don't think really adds to it because we were expected to win the regular season and we handled that pressure. Been ranked since the middle of December, and it seems like we've continued to add to that. This team has just done a great job of handling it. We got great seniors, great leaders, and they've really approached this season with a good attitude.
The Jacks are hoping that attitude propels them past this weekend and into the NCAA tournament. In Brookings, David Brown, KELOLAND Sports.
Now, the Summit League tournament tips off with the women's bracket. Game 1 will see St. Thomas taking on Western Illinois at 12:30. We'll have coverage of the tournament throughout the day, both on air and online.
And meanwhile, if you want to see more stories from our archive, head to KELOLAND.com and search for Flashback Friday.
Yeah, 2009 really started a tradition for the Jackrabbit women at the Summit League.
Yeah, they've been on quite the run over the course of the last decade and a half.
Yeah, they're the top seed in this year's tournament.
Yep, top seed and undefeated in conference play, the heavy favorite at the tournament, but that doesn't always result in a championship. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see if they can steamroll their way through the Summit League.